This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, we're recording now. Because we have other stuff over. Yeah, Susan, that's because we have other mics open. I closed them all from other machines. Yeah, should be clear now. All right. Good morning, all. This is Fatty Hemsley. I'm assuming the audio is good. You will let me know if it's not. We do this often. Sure. I forgot. Thanks for reminding me. We do this the recordings often, usually 3 times a week, and they get reported right here. This is our website, as you know. For those of you who don't know, I assume. Here we go. It goes to our video library, which is YouTube. It gets posted. We do it 3 times a week. Once a week, we invite everybody. And it helps me because I'm time bankrupt with PMT. The charts for the PMT are posted here. Okay, we'll review it. And it's called Morning Brief. We'll do a little housekeeping. We do econ calendar. We do PMT. Then do overnight review. Get our team ready to go into the morning trade. Okay. All right. So housekeeping reviews very, very quickly. V3.1, the desktop is almost there. There's an issue on the new WebSocket. I don't know if you know it or not. Overnight, there was a massive Android update. Almost every app. No, I can't say that. I'd say at least a third, maybe half of my apps on my Android phone, which is, I think it's what the hell is this? Samsung. The Samsung 5G got updated. Okay. Why is that? Friday or Thursday, we had a massive 3-pronged update from Microsoft. That means it's a security issue. You see that, you heard it on the news. Please pay attention. If you do not update your machines, you're going to become a victim. I see it. All of a sudden, the message going out, they're trying to ask me something. I know some of you guys. I know you wouldn't ask me that. So that's not you. Somebody took over your machines. Somebody, yeah. With the list that we have, you usually get 2-3 items a day. So there's a lot. You hear on the news what's going on with the Colonial, with JBS, and SolarWinds. So please be careful out there. Now, aside from that, so V3.1 is the same issue of making you the security stuff. That should be ready in a day or two for some advanced testing. When we get there, we'll invite people who are with some priority based on who were on OTF before, paying customers, and then some of the comps or testers, beta testers, we'll invite them in. We have an incredible setup going on right now on the V3.1, except we're running it through GoToMeeting. And the results have been pretty decent if you just look at it. Yes. Just from the testimonials we get. So that's that. Aside from that, we just released another update to the Happy Expert. And that's about it. Rest of it is just working. I'm a little bit overworked, so I need some time off. Sometimes I get burnt out easily. So, but you have to put this burst in. Oh, one more thing. We're gonna be announcing a terrific option moderator. He was part of the team that built Option Station and Radar Screen at Trade Station. He's retired, but trades quite a bit of options. He's given us 3 trades so far, all winners. There's another 3 trades going out this week from what he commented to me last week, and he's going to come out here next week for a meeting, and I think we're ready to announce it. Very methodical, and he's always saying some work with Susie and Nancy because we got to ease him into our procedures and the way we operate. It's manageable for all parties, both for the staff, for myself, and for him. And of course, our client space, they trickled down when Mark Caffrey could not focus. He's had a couple of issues, and so I understand that it happens to all of us. He's a good friend. We remain good friends, and that's it. We just need to pick up the where we are, go forward. The other thing is our other trade desk. We have quite a bit there too, so we have to take care of those guys too in Chicago. They've been patient with us. Appreciate that. All right. Econ calendar, item number 2, econ calendar. Okay. Yesterday was the first day of the week for us. Hope you guys had a good long-term holiday, long holiday. You probably saw what Admiral said on Monday on Twitter. Anyhow, moving forward today, we got, remember it's a Friday, so that's a big one. First week of the month. So you got mortgage applications. Will it come in? And then 8:15, it just must have come in. Let me see what ADP did. This is a precursor. What's the answer? Huh? How come this? Huh? Wait a second. Murray. Hold on, Murray. Where's that updated? Oh, they got to put it on the 3rd. Oh. Wait a second. I see. So they're not going to report this. They're going to report it tomorrow. I see. All right. Thank you. Thank you for listening on the Wednesday. Okay. This should give us a precursor of what employment number we're going to have on Friday, non-farm payroll and factory. Orders, not excited about that, but I want to see. Let's see what this consensus is. By the way, this could be breaker for maker or breaker for the admin we have now, the current admin. Yeah. They can't miss numbers like that. That was a huge miss last month. Okay, a market likes that because bonds stay tamed. They're still asking 645. Okay, the numbers from the restaurants, hotels, the numbers from travel, the airlines looks pretty strong. So you got price increases they've done. Yeah, if you don't have pricing power, it'd be a disaster to raise your price and you're gonna collapse. So people will go to other places. So they gotta go together. If they're going up at these rates, yeah, something going on. Of course, we have a pent up demand for summer. This summer, the folks in Wall Street will take their kids out. They gotta have a summer. That means volume is gonna drop. Don't expect a big volume this time. Okay. Now, moving forward. Hold on. Also jobless claim tomorrow. Let me see what that's looking for. Remember, I pay attention to res reports. 400,000. We were 406. We were down ticking again. Good. Okay. Okay, guys. All right. There's all good reports. Okay. So much for this week. Okay. Kaplan is speaking. That's from Dallas. Charlie Evans, Mr. Dove from Chicago. He follows Tico, by the way. Admiral Tico, excuse me. And then, where's my list here? Hold on. There we go. Sorry. I've got organized. That's not. I'm done with. I don't know what the sequence paperwork is. Sorry about that. Who do we have? Anything? Randall Cross. He's a board member. Yeah, he's a board member. Harker is Philly. Yeah, Harker is Philly. He wants Philly. Okay. Philly also follows Tico. You got two Fed guys that follow Tico. I mean, they're Fed. They're Fed. Twitter follows them. Follows them. All right. Anything else? This one. Why is he doing at 7 a.m.? Hopefully with the COVID behind us, Econo Day, I've told his president, he's on LinkedIn with me, saying, listen, you got to tell us where these guys speaking. Or at least what club, what location, whatever, like Economic Club of London. I mean, New York or Washington. They used to do that. I assuming they're a little thin now, just like everybody else is. It's the COVID issue. Okay. Hopefully, we're going to go back to normal soon. All right. That said, let's move on to charts. PMT charts. Oh, let's not go there. Let's go to here. There we go. All right. Okay. Okay. Let's get through where we are. We touched into. I don't think we hit new highs, but we've been going nowhere fast for about 5 trading days. We tested the 50 bar once, twice, and the third time we pulled up finally. Okay. Now, commensurate with that, we've been getting upticks in the McClellan oscillator. We're not overbought yet, but we're close. We got a value. NASDAQ has got a different problem. NASDAQ has some failures up on top. That's failed to make new highs for a while. I think the last new high was here, which was in April. Okay, so for a month it hasn't. Now, look at what happened to volume ratios. Excuse me. Remember, this is down to up volume ratio. So we had a spike up here, which corresponded to There we go. Correspond to that low. Okay. The first push down, remember that, right? Remember, that's what we found, we covered. That's those 3 days were glorious. We covered. We've been short and we're having a hard time. It finally went down because we were not going up by much, but we were drifting up slowly. Very difficult time to do anything. Both futures or options. Futures a little bit easier. Options, the problem you have is because your spreads are good. The bid and ask is going to kill you. Now it's pulling back now, came back up. Now look at the ratios. This gave an impetus for possibly you can go higher. But here was my caution. If you go back, these are all recorded. They get posted. Okay. Sometimes we get posted. The video for these get posted a little bit late. My apologies, but we're trading operations. So this value, these two values, I compare these two values. This wasn't high enough, and this was too close yet. So to me, yeah, we're going to rally up. There's a little W there if you look at it. But I think we're not out of the woods here. And of course, we have not made new highs. We've just struggled there. The CI just went to the different to red. We've just crossed, so on and so forth. As you can see, especially with NASDAQ. NASDAQ's been getting hit a little bit more. Canaries in a coal mine. I would want to look at Trans and Russell. But let me go focusing on using the trenders. That's one of my favorite. You could see we almost touched a new high yesterday. Look where Trans is. That's not good. That's not good. And of course, we have new highs here. Look at last RTY was. Okay. We're not going to go up without transportation and SPX. We're not going to go up in NDX without the small caps. That's just a given. That's how it works. I can't change it. Yeah, whether they're facts or not doesn't matter. That's how they behaved. So statistically, that's what we need to look for. Now, I grant you in the past, I've said it, I try to report that and emphasize that just for cumulative learning for everybody, is that this has scared the heck out of me. You can't be up 40%. 40% from a USD trender. That was distance between here, then here, percentage-wise. Okay, this is huge. This will not stand. And guess what? We've gone higher with only one new high. We're struggling around 50 bar. And look at the slope, flat to down a little bit. So I'm kind of a color on the slope guy. I look at things like that. And so to me, we'll see. I don't know what would be a cause of it. I'm not saying what I don't make the news. As I always said, especially to CNBC people. I'll tell you there's a problem coming. I can tell you which direction it's coming. Your job is out there to find the news. I just don't know what that is. The news, they don't send me an email saying what the news 2 weeks from now is going to be. Why am I saying this? I'm going to show. We're going to get to, once we get to SQ, you'll see. SQ hit 155. You got to pay attention. This is serious. Okay? There's been one time we've hit this high. And back then we had a lot of issues. I don't wonder what's coming up now. So, all right. Back to here. Okay. Oops, wrong one. Wrong one. What do we? No. I'm not doing it. One second. So let's come back here. Well, SP1. Okay, SP1 Momo. All right. The weekly we're still long. This is a model. This is a mechanical model. It's not the one that runs Time and Digest. By the way, we have no updates from Time and Digest. And now I notice the website is now. I hope to come back, but here's what it is. We put the website here. When I click it, it says it's on the website. We've never had that before. I don't know what's going on with them. I don't know. We shall walk, but we still get emails. We'll still send them our signals, not our trades, our signal. But hopefully they'll come back in. All right, big divergence here. Big divergence. See that? Very high reading up there, close to a new high or at new high. Look the reading there. So that's another problem. Bearish divergence. Okay. Now this is caused what? Fresh coming out of a problem. Fresh coming out of a problem, that slope is fast. Okay. The rise is massive because you're starting from a lower level. When you get up here, you're a little tired. You've already accomplished that. It takes a lot up here to create this kind of reading. So these will usually happen. Is this 100% signal? No. There's nothing's 100%. Nothing's 100%. So, but enough to pause you and ask yourself, okay, why we have this meeting here? Okay. Also, another point. Ready to go. 220. You know, some of you have come to these meetings with me since 2007. So it goes back about 14 years. Yeah. We did this once a month, twice a month. Normally back then. Now we're doing it a little bit faster because we've set up more efficient. We're always looking ways to do things better. You got to work smarter, not harder. I mean, ideally harder and smarter, but be practical. The 220 reading always was an issue. The 140 plus reading on the 52 weeks high for S&P is always an issue, saying we are topping. Something is going on. Go back to 2008, May 16th. That was the high. And I said, guys, be aware of that. By early June, people like Ted Ketzer, Marcus Mosito, Brad Sullivan, there's all other characters, all the usual suspects, I call it, came in and said, we shouldn't be doing any more longs. Something is wrong. Something is wrong. This is June of 2008. Market was still hunky dory. Everyone was happy. Okay, you saw what happened after that. Now, this doesn't mean we're gonna have that kind of fall. No. But it means we're gonna pull back. This 220. That was one of the readings. We had other issues that were under the surface. That ebb and flow that we didn't see instantly. And so not all of us are Gil Caffrey, the big short guy. Okay, so that he kept this position on for 2 years, short this subprime, and nobody even knew he had it. By the time everything got settled, it turned out that he had shorted his own company. That who bought him? He was short Goldman Sachs and Morgan Stanley. And he became vice chairman of Morgan Stanley, but they bought the front points. Look at the movie Big Short. Okay. That's Mark's brother. Mark Caffrey's brother. So anyhow, this 220. Now, interesting that time, I wouldn't hear anything from him. He was very quiet, very quiet. But he gets same emails. So 220 is an issue. So I think something is coming. What is it? I don't know. I'm not in the news business. You go and find out. I did some of this. You do some of that. Yeah, I have no idea. But tell me when you find out, please. I appreciate help. I can't get everything done all the time myself. So. All right, this is today. This is now. Okay. So we have an uptick yesterday on the vols. Let's look at our shock waves. You can see the shock wave coming in. And these are 3 to 4 sigma. Always look for 4 sigma. 4 sigma is a must in vols. Remember, it's the invert of a market. So when it spikes up like that, it's good for the downside. 1 second, please. 1 second. I'm sorry, I'm back. I'm sorry. Anyhow, so we've just actually coming off of this shock wave that we got in early May. Yeah, May 12th there. Okay, mid-May. All right, so I don't think we are. Remember, here, one more thing. Hold on. Well, sorry, too much on my mind. I gotta sort it. Vol cycles are better than price cycles. They're more predictable. Okay, you could see almost because the scale is almost the same. Remember, you're not moving scale much. We're still playing from like 9 or 8 on VIX to like, let's say 80. That's a huge move. I understand that, but that happens only so few times in our history of trading, in our career of trading. So, but if you take at these, just visual look at these, how they're coming, it's like month and a half type of a deal. Okay, so I don't think we're going to drop tomorrow. Okay, I'm not going to go put a short trade on. Last 2-3 short trades won't work because we slowly bumped up again and we just burned dollars. We can't do that. We're concentrating on timing. We're going to concentrate on getting that right. But we'll put a trade on, and we won't discuss the trade in these webinars. Those for the members and gets emailed to them when it gets really primed. I think probably we're a month away. Yeah, from any problems. So we got to watch this coming month. What's ahead of us? What could cause that? Okay. It's not going to be Bitcoin or that kind of stuff. It's something internal here in the U.S. That's the biggest market. Is what's going to cause it, in my opinion. Uh, so let me come back here. Here's your oil. I just don't like the way this computed, so keep that in mind with a grain of salt. They use USO, I think, very poor. VXN is fine. This is actually pure volatility. The old VIX compliant code, so is our Russell. So it's glad to take some volatility out and set up for another cycle. As this begins to firm up or spike up, we'll have a downturn. What does the market need to do that? He's getting rid of his excesses. We need the longs and short. We both need it. And as a trader, we need change. If we don't see change, it's very difficult to manage. All you're doing is selling I'm saying, all you're doing is losing premium, which is theta. That means some people will get into, hey, let me short the premium. Well, please do what you know. Don't get involved in things you don't know. A friend of mine at 8 something on Tesla sold 700 puts. He's had major margin calls. I mean, major. Okay. I told him, as a copier salesman, I said, stick to what you know. He got offended. I said, no, look at your statement. I like to offend you. I like to wake you up. I like to take you back in the alley and tell you this is wrong. What are you doing? I mean, the work of several years wiped out. So be careful. Be careful. They just kept on selling the puts. Okay, they were short the puts. The market was rallying. Everything was hunky dory. So at 8 something, he sells 700 puts. Okay, that's at 550. Yeah, you got major problem. Okay, SQ. We opened up with that before the opening of this discussion. We wanted to get people's attention. It hit 155. Last time we hit one was the highest. First of all, limit is 100 to 150. Okay. There's a paper you can go to SIBO and just do it. Let's say I'm on SQ white paper, SKEW white paper, but at Chicago Board of Options. By the way, one more good news. I'm not a scatterbrain, but I've got to go over two things to tell you guys. They found our blog. Huh? What again? What happened? Again? Huh? Oh, geez. Take that back. All right, sorry. This was working before. They found our blog postings, but now it doesn't. Oh, well. All right. Okay. Well, SIBO, so there's a SIBO white paper for SQ. You'll see. Design limit is 100, which is down here, to 150. This is the second time we have exceeded it. First time was in, I believe, August 2018, somewhere in that time, around August 2018. Look what happened to the market. As a matter of fact, that was one of our targets down here because of what happened there. There we go. There we go. Oh, getting close. There you go, right there. So it was August 13th. Sorry, it was August 13th of 2018. Look what it set up. About 2 months later, everything started going crazy, nuts. I remember these days. Wow, this was go-go days. I mean, it was just absolutely incredible. And of course, the long side, some people didn't come back. Yeah, there was no time to come up for air. They just got swamped or racked, I should say. It's lingo of Chicago. But that's the first time it went over the 150 design limit. This is not what you trade. SQ is an index, is computed. It's got a lot of code in there, and at the end of the day, it becomes available. What it does is that it's a downside tail risk of SPX options. That shows how active. Okay, let's come back. Active the large players are, because this is like XPX. You're not gonna have mom and pops trading this, but it is a very good timing tool. Kind of nebulous, kind of vague, but over time you learn that this is we had a signal here we talked about. We had a signal here we talked about, and then this one. So as it gets to these, what I do is I put signal channels on top of it. So I'm measuring it against itself. Okay. I'm measuring not just the absolute values, but against itself. What does it mean? Well, we're above center line. Center line itself is 143. But the range, the design limit is 100 to 150. And your fair value is 143. You got to stop asking yourself. You got to start asking yourself something is off. Something to the downside is could be around the corner. I'm not saying to go and sell your stocks. I'm not telling you that, but I'm saying get rid of some Bawa names you have. Look at your beta. Okay. Look at the small caps. Go in there, get rid of them. The stuff that are not investment grade, don't waste your time. You if, at least not now. Wait until this flushes out. Maybe a month, 2 months from now. Okay. Just question your positions if you have those. Trend is not doing much. I mean, maybe get closer to sell. I'm not buying it. Nasdaq is on the sell. This problem with this is it's not being consistent. So TD. All right, it's a short term. Yeah, talk about bearish divergence. I mean, you just cannot. This is my oldest indicator. That's active. From the 95s. Test. Nothing is being tested as much as SP2. And I think we only think colors. We had some color stuff. As the versions of PlayStation came out, again, we're using version 10, update 53, so the latest. Again, security issues are important. All right, now, we probably will get another, before that drop from that SQ is warning us, we're probably going to get another signal for rendezvous point. That is, these three coming up. So, and then we'll see what she wrote. But we made the rendezvous on the downside, close enough. Okay. But there's some lags involved. It looks like it wants to pull up a little bit. I won't be surprised. But further out, we got something coming. What's going to cause it? I have no idea. Okay, that's that. Let me go quickly. What time is it? 9:03. To our favorite chart here. Okay, this is as of last night. Again, this is like other ones. It's done once. I hate all these ads here. Done at the end of the day. We're at 90 now. Thank you. We were way up. This was way up. I've never seen this level this high. I mean, this was like the perfect world. You know, we were at 95 plus, 96 plus of I don't know what the exact value is to be having the webinars of number of percent of the stocks above 200-day moving average. I've never seen that. Yes, I'd seen this before a couple of times, both last year, last April, May, March, and also in 2008 and in 2018. Yes, we'll see it down there, sub 10 area. Okay, but never see it 95. It's almost too perfect. It can't be. Okay, so now we're pulled back, and there's another divergence. But here's the thing. Here's the what I would be worried about is that this indicator has a history of being too early in its bearish divergence, not the bullish part. This comes from the V is crazy, right? It's a fear. Again, escalator up, elevator down. This is doable. This is easy to pinpoint, not this part. When we get up there, it's hunky dory, and we go up. We keep on going up, and this gives very small bearish divergences, but it doesn't work out. It keeps on going higher, higher. And when it does, it's not a joke. So I would look for a fairly decent drop, and with it, then rally up, lose confirmation, and then go. So we're not there yet. And you can get that yourself from stock charts. And here's your symbol right there. Okay, what else? Okay, moving fairly quickly because we're gonna get also to the other room. And if you have any questions, please let me know. We are doing this, and we're proud of it. This son of a gun has kept us out of trouble. You gotta pay some attention. There's a lot on the screen, but this is what we sharing now with the OTF in our GoToMeeting chat room, which deals with fear and greed. And you can see the color codes, and we have training and all that. And you see the volume bars now that exceed, and you can see them when it gets really extended, ready to go. You can see where you get the magentas with the volume bars, ready to go. it rotates. You're borrowed too often. This is only 3 minutes. And same thing on the downside. If we go back, you'll see where we hit a bottom. You see that kind of stuff. You see the bottom is coming. Boom, boom, boom. So you wait for the pattern and the volume, and down, and it comes out. This is 11:30 last night. That's difficult. Nobody expects to sit around and do that. But yeah, I've been coming a little bit early in the morning, and yeah, I'm just trying to get my head around that. That's good. Yeah. It's still got a little bit more improvement to go, but software never ends. Software is a product that never ends. So yeah, we keep same thing we have with the desktop. We keep on improving it. Any questions for me, please? I appreciate you guys attending. We'll have more of this again. Hi, Johnny. How are you, sir? We do this. Hi, Mike. We technically we do it 3 times a week. We invite members of any of our products into that. We may have an issue in our emails for Happy Expert package. Nancy's looking into that to make sure we're correct there. That's it. Hi, Warren. How are you? Thank you for joining us. Hi, Samuel. Any other questions for me? Again, be on the lookout when we get the V3.1 rolled out again. Remember, that came from a TLS issues that as Snowden disclosed that NSA is doing. That's why it changed the landscape of our security. I cannot emphasize on you that how careful you have to be out there. That's why we gain so much attacks now too. So yeah, at least we hear about successful attacks. The security is an issue. Please update your Android. I don't know about Apple, but also update your Windows. We always make sure your Windows and Office is updated, please. Any other comment? Any questions for me? Okay. As always, this is recorded. We're posting it the moment it's available, and it'll go to our YouTube channel, which is linked on our website. It's the first link on the bottom. Our videos, that's the YouTube channel. You go there, you'll see all of them are posted. Okay, and go back. Yeah, we've been doing it often. What we do is rotating our front page. It's a change of scenery. Okay, thank you for attending. And OTF members, we're setting up that room now, the other room. Thank you. See you.